How's it going, everybody? So, I've been working pretty hard trying to get this perimeter fence put up. It's 6-foot deer and orchard fence. It's almost done. I've got probably about 40 feet left to go. The weather has not been cooperating lately. I can't quite decide if it's still going to be winter or spring. I don't know if you could see it in the video, but it's kind of snowing, kind of hailing, kind of raining, and still sunny. The weather's weird up here this year. But made a lot of progress. Got fence almost done. Got large concrete footings poured around my corner fence posts. It's still drying a little bit, and the tension put on from the fence actually pulled the gate posts over a little bit. So dug around them, poured concrete, did it for both of them. I've actually got this log here sitting as a weight to hold it down. It's just kind of wedged in there. But with that log in, we're sitting level. Tomorrow I'll pull the log out and I'll be able to see how close to level it's set, but it should be pretty close. The soil here is, a lot of sand, a lot of clay with a little bit of green matter sitting on top, so it's not the most stable stuff, especially after a lot of rain, a lot of wet, which I've been getting lately. When I was pulling this fence tight, I couldn't see the corner, and it actually pulled this far corner post inward. So digging out around that and trying to get everything stretched up nice and tight, I'm gonna have to completely reset this post. It's loose on top, it's tight on the bottom. As I was digging down around this, it turned to soup probably about a foot down, so I'm not surprised that it was failing. I'm gonna have to do a large footing around this post as well, but making a lot of good progress. I'm not in a huge rush to get plants in the ground, because until I can know that the plants are actually going to survive, there's really no point in putting plants in the ground. It snowed last night. This is April. I'm still getting snow. Most people in warmer climates have already got plants in the ground, already got everything all set up. Some people are even starting to see crops. And I can't even put plants in the ground because I'm still getting frost pretty much every night. I've transplanted a couple of blackberries over here at what's going to be the edge of the berry patch. They're doing okay. I've got them caged off because I'm gonna let my goats run through here, and well, the deer, that's why I put the 6-foot fence up, is we have black-tailed deer, and 6-foot fence will stop all of the does from hopping over. And yeah, no, it's, the deer will eat the blackberries, the goats will eat the blackberries. But yeah, that's some good progress. I got a new cart over here. Yeah, it's capable of holding up 1,400 pounds, which is really nice. I ended up using that to carry most of these T-posts around. You know, loaded it up with the T-posts and dropped them off. They're set every 8 foot. You know, and since I'm going to be letting animals run through here, you know, especially since my goats tend to be a little small right now, I'm going to be doing up that other gate like I did this one. I've got black PVC coated hardware cloth screwed onto the back side of this gate. Just some rubber grommeted sheet metal screws. Put it on the inside so that when an animal is pressing against it, it's not pushing it off the screws, it's pushing it up against the steel tubing. I just gotta wait until that's dried up enough to do it to that. It's probably good about now, but I'm gonna wait until tomorrow. And one of the other things I did, well, I bought 4 new rabbits. Well, I bought 5. One of them died. It was a young female, so I would have preferred her to survive because she was part Flemish Giant. Adding some larger breeding stock would have been nice, but you know, she was a small one, so she didn't survive. I'd had the I had the 3 remaining babies sitting in a cage in with the other breeding stock that I'm going to be keeping. And here a couple of days ago, I opened up the cage so that all of them could hang out together. So I've got the 4 white females. The black one, the black and white one are both males, and then the gray one is a Flemish Giant mix. You know, you see the little white hairs. Only one of the white females had taken offense to the 3 babies getting released, and well, the other 3 came to their defense, which is not exactly what I was expecting. I was expecting there to be a little bit of an argument, and then everybody would get along. It kind of happened. There was an argument. One of the white females, and it is impossible to tell the difference between them, got offended that they were being released, and the rest of them had already decided that they liked him, so they all defended them, which was pretty nice. Now, if you do a colony, it's always a good idea to let them get acquainted before you set them free, because you don't want a young juvenile being forced to fight it up against full-grown adults, because they will lose. You know, they're getting along pretty well now. They still argue a little bit every now and then, but usually doesn't last more than a couple of seconds. And if the grumpy one tries to pick a fight with the little ones, the rest of the adults will come to their aid. I'm still not 100% certain that Shastina over here is pregnant. I'm fairly certain that she is, but I think I've still got about a month before I know for sure. I'm hoping she is, because that would be really nice. And if anybody knows for certain, or can tell by the sight of her, that she is pregnant, that would be really nice to tell me, because I'm really new to goats, and she's munching away here. Once I get the pen set up to let them loose, I intend to. These roosters need to end up in the freezer here soon. So I just haven't had the time between doing the other things to, let them graduate. I don't need a dozen roosters in there. I've already got 2. That's Cinnamon. Cinnamon's really shy. He's a wether, because once Dump Cake here grows up, I'm gonna be separating him from the females. And if you have a wether, they have a better attitude than if they're on their own. Hey, Cinnamon. Cinnamon only lets me pet him when there's food. Hey. He's starting to perk up to me. Shastina doesn't much like him, but she's getting used to him. I still haven't gotten set up to the point where I can go and buy pigs. Because with the goats I can let them run. Hey, look. There's a rabbit. Or wild hare. Let's see if I can get a little closer to him. There you are. Yep. Lost track of him. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. Haven't posted a video in a couple of weeks because it's not a whole lot of change for the amount of work. Alright, y'all have fun. Bye.